Time now to welcome on board Boman Rustom Irani, the CMD at Keystone Realtors as well. Boman, hi, good morning. Thank you so much for making time and speaking with us. Well, as we start here 2023, I think things are looking optimistic for the real estate sector. 2022 was a year which did quite well both for residential as well as commercial real estate sector. How do you expect 2023 to pan out versus, let's say, 2022?
So first of all, thank you for having me on the show. The important thing about what I will say is going to be related to Mumbai and MMR as a market. We've seen tremendous amount of infrastructure push come in over here, which is making the promise of a brighter future a lot more acceptable, a lot more believable by all the people that are investing in the real estate as of right now. Commercial real estate development continues to grow in Mumbai because of the fact that we are the financial capital of the country, and it has suddenly a lot more momentum with all the infrastructure push that has improved.
Get you back again and try and patch that audio feed. Got you on a bit of a sketchy line. Realty, of course, has been, quite a strong performer. That was not quite the case in the year gone by, but yes, from 2020, these stocks have seen a massive amount of recovery. Actually, going by the quarterly update from not just Macrotech developers, but Godrej Properties, or for that matter, even Sobha Limited, it seems like it's been a very, very healthy quarter. What Boman was just talking about in terms of how the offtake has been for both the Maharashtra as well as the greater Mumbai region, that really seems to be extremely strong, and that is what the channel checks also seem to be indicating. We'll just get back to him on that discussion in a short while from now. But IT, clearly, that seems to be the going trade this morning, not just the fact that the index is also pulled up after what looked like it's going to be just about a 0.5% kind of uptick. The Nifty is now holding up by a good 1%, and it's IT all the way. Look at TechM, that's soaring high by 3.25%. TCS is almost a complete reverse of what it saw on Friday, wherein the stock was the biggest Nifty laggard, was down 3%, right now holding up by about nearly 3% in the futures, ahead of its numbers today, post-markets. HCL Technologies, Wipro, Infosys, they're all a strong lot. In fact, mid-cap IT is the one which is even outperforming what some of the large caps are doing. Persistent is now holding on to almost a 4% gain. Coforge is holding up 3.6%. Birlasoft and LTIM are all standing at gains of 3 to over 3%. But Boman is back with us. Boman, if you can hear me clearly, you were talking about as to how 2023 is going to be even better than 2022.
Well, I was saying, and sorry about the patchy line, I was saying that a lot of commercial development having taken place in Mumbai with the infrastructure that is, gaining or making people believe in the promise of a brighter future for tomorrow, is making the push for all the larger companies re-establishing pace out here for the commercial. And this obviously, as a corollary, leads to a lot of residential development also being sought after. More importantly, the redevelopment has been going on in a great way, and we expect 2023-24 to be the year when a lot of redevelopment will take place and a lot more affordable and better stock will be available in the city of Mumbai.
Mr. Irani, good morning. Nikunj also joining in. What happens when the infrastructure gets created? I mean, there is an advantage or a premium at which certain parts of Bombay have always commanded, especially South Bombay and Central Bombay. Now that bridges are getting built, now that new roads are getting constructed, now that new sea connections are getting created, what happens to the entire premium, to the Central and South Bombay premium?
So I would say that more and more locations are getting developed in Mumbai. With the change in the CRZ norms, you're seeing a lot of seafront properties getting developed, which is great for those that wish to have the seafront views. Mumbai is blessed with a lot of greenery as well. We have some of the largest land masses that are put to green use, including our national park, Arya Milk Colony. We have the entire Towers of Silence in South Mumbai. All of these also lead to developments around here. Earlier, Mumbai was known as a north-south city. You had one flow coming in from the city and then becoming like a Y-shaped going into the eastern and western suburbs. Today, with the availability of infrastructure to go from the east to the west also quite easily, is making accessibility a lot better. So people who are living in particular areas, who want to continue living there but want to continue working in newer parts of Mumbai that are getting developed, whether it is the BKC, whether it is other areas, are having the option to be able to travel out there quite conveniently. And this, as we all know, with the pandemic that happened, people have started valuing their time and their life itself. So the reduced times will make it a lot more convenient for people to be able to reach their place of work, yet choose where they want to live, where the infrastructure is great for healthcare, education, and be able to choose those as destinations to live in.
Also wanted your take regarding how the pricing is expected to move in 2023. We saw those hikes come in 2022 on account of the raw material prices going up. Do you see the pricing stabilizing, and what about the launch pipeline that you have?
So let me speak about the pricing first. Yes, we did see a great increase in the prices thanks to the increasing raw material prices. But there's a lot of promise that we are hoping for, which the government could come up with. One of them is our constant push for GST to come in with input tax credits. If that should happen, there'll be a rationalization of some amount of prices for the end users. Real estate continues to pay 5% on the end product after paying 18% on all its items and 28% on cement in terms of GST without getting any input tax credits. So this one move would also allow for a rationalization of prices because the prices would be better absorbed. Having said that, prices have started coming down as well, and these advantages are being passed on to various of our, various developers are passing it on to the buyers. Very importantly, the one thing that we are seeing is the rising interest rates, which we expect will continue to rise till March this year, which might be a little bit of a dampener. But having said that, again, the long-term investor does understand that given the inflationary pressure, real estate continues to work as a great hedge for that. So we will always see the wise investor coming in and investing more in real estate in this time.
Okay, Boman, we'll let you go on that note. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.